Poštovane dame i gospodo, dobar vam dan, odnosno budimo iskreni sami prema sebi, a onda jedni prema drugima. Dobro vam jutro. Kako ste? Jeste li se naspavali? Niste se naspavali. Onda će vas ovo prvo predavanje probuditi. A s obzirom da je ovo prvo predavanje uopće na 11. izdanju Wikimedia festivala ovdje u Rovinju, dakle jedan i jedan nisu dva, već 11, dopustite da vam zaželim dobrodošlicu na Wikimedia festival, na festival koji svi volimo i posjećujemo već godinama, je li tako? I nadam se da će vam doista biti lijepo. Za prvi put kažu da se prvi mačići u vodu bacaju, ali to vam svakako nije slučaj. Sa Wikimedia festivalom i tu se uvijek uživa, nauči se mnogo toga i upozna se mnogo zanimljivih ljudi koje i slušate ovdje na pozornicama, ali s kojima onda možete i razgovarati kada imate malo slobodnog vremena tijekom pauze za kavu, pauza za ručak ili naravno navečer kada su u tijeku zabavni programi, odnosno koncerti, odnosno nastupi svima dragih glazbenika. Mi se nalazimo ovdje u dvorani koja je prvi put osnovana ovako i napravljena. Nadam se da vam se sviđa, jako su se trudili svi da ovo izgleda tako kako izgleda, a mora tako izgledati s obzirom na uvažene goste koji će se na ovu pozornicu penjati. Dakle, ova dvorana zove se French-German Connection, a samo ime već govori iz kojih zemalja zapadne Europe će ovdje dolaziti naši gosti, odnosno predavači, o čijim ćemo poslovnim praksama i divnim poslovnim primjerima slušati, a kako bismo se onda inspirirali i možda nešto preuzeli. Stoga dopustite da na početku pozdravim upravo njih. Guten Morgen, willkommen, hallo, bonjour, ça va? Ça va bien? Mesdames et messieurs, sehr geehrte Damen und Herren, willkommen! I sad ide taj pljesak prvi za koji smo se dogovorili. Iznimna mi je doista čast što ovako rano ujutro ovdje na Wikimedia festivalu imam priliku i pozdraviti naše uvažene goste. Naime, s nama je Corinne Meunier, Your Excellency, good morning, veleposlanica Republike Francuske u Republici Hrvatskoj i Herr Harald Seibel, Deputy Head of Mission of Embassy of Germany. Thank you for being here with us today. I sada da ne uzimamo vrijeme, s obzirom da smo u rasporedu, dopustite da najavim našeg prvoga govornika. Dakle, bit će riječ o kvantu. 2011. godine osnovan je kvant, a 2 godine nakon toga, dakle logičnim matematičkim slijedom, dolazimo do 2013. godine, nakon opsežnog research and developmenta, pokrenuta je web tražilica. Danas ima 10 milijuna search requestova dnevno, tako je, a 50 milijuna korisnika mjesečno. Kažu da se ne natječu s Googlom, nego da pokušavaju biti nešto drugačije. Kvant je prva tražilica koja štiti slobodu korisnika, te se brine da digitalni ekosistem ostane zdrav. Ne koristi praćenje korisnika i ne personalizira rezultate traženja kako bi izbjegla svojevrsno hvatanje korisnika u filter bablu. Ispred ove firme i ispred ove tražilice, koje ako niste koristili, sigurno ćete početi koristiti ili makar danas škicnuti, doći će nam čovjek koji je jedan od osnivača. Dakle, on je co-founder i CEO, on je iz Pariza, on je specijalist za web IT i mrežnu sigurnost i ima više od 20 godina iskustva kao poduzetnik u području tehnologije. Molim vas, dame i gospodo, da velikim pljeskom pozdravite našega uvaženoga gosta, gospodine Eric Leandri.
The floor is yours.
Thank you. So thank you all. Thank you to be here at 10:15. I think it's difficult. And now you will have to support my Corsican English for 35 minutes. And I hope you will have some question at the end. So let's talk about something who is, let's say, new. Who is using Google in the assistant? Don't lie. You don't use Google as a search engine? Thanks a lot. So, my mission is to change that in the next 6 months and a half. I know it's difficult. Don't worry, we have done it elsewhere. So let's talk about what we have done elsewhere already. So the full idea about Quant was based on one thing. Do you love the web? This guy has created the web between 1989 and 1992. So it's not so far away, right? I was already on the web, and I was already old enough to work already. So, at the beginning, it was an academic contest, and he decided to create something that we use every day. He's an American, it's an English researcher, so it's an European-based idea. The web comes from the CERN in Swiss with researchers from Europe. And he didn't consider the issue of business model on the web. Don't worry, some of us are over idea. So this is the head of TF1, and he says that what TF1 has to do, TF1 is a French TV. What he says, it's very simple. The French TV, what they have to sell is human brain time to Coca-Cola. And what about the web? This is the web today. You bring your personal data to something called Google, what you use every day. You put your content, and it's super cool because that gives you fun, and it's super useful. You have everything, right? And to make cash, they do this. So they look at you, they target you, they sell that to advertisers, and at the end, you have your fun. That's cool. That's super cool. So they collect your personal information to know where you are, and they know that we are all here, except me. I don't use Google, sorry. They read your emails. They have all your contacts. They know everything about your network. You can search for everything, your concern, your request, everything. That's super cool. When you want to find something fun, where is the bar here, where I have to go tonight for the party, that's super fun. When you have to search for your healthcare, it's different. When you start to search for your personal sexual habit, it's different. When you search for your political habit, it's different. But for the bar yesterday, it was great. So your agenda, your drive, everything about you, and they analyze you. So that's super cool. Now Facebook. Facebook collects all your personal data. I will not explain how Facebook collects your personal data. You have for sure seen Cambridge Analytica. It's super, super cool. And for Facebook, everything about you is money. So they need to know everything about you. Who is not using Facebook in the assembly? Ah, wow, 4 people. You are interesting. You use DuckDuckGo or XQuick or Startpage, something like that? Ah, good. Through Startpage, okay. So, do you know that guy? Good. So he just explained that the data that you give to all these systems are used by the CIA. And what is super interesting is this. Why privacy matters? Do you think that your privacy matters? You don't care. You have nothing to hide, right? And at night, when you come home, do you have a total open bedroom? No? Why? So you don't want people to see what you do, but your privacy, you don't care. Something wrong there, right? So I think that it's the same for your search after 11 or midnight. I know nobody goes on the website with, let's say, adult content, but it's still 40% of the cache that the web does. So certainly some, not you, but some others does. So the very interesting thing here is a society in which people can be monitored at all times is a society that breeds conformity and obedience and submission, which is why every tyrant, the most overt or the most subtle, craves that system. The guy who says that is Glenn Greenwald, who just show and explain to the world the Snowden case. So, why he says that? This is what the people in the US were looking at on Wikipedia before the Snowden explanation of what the CIA does of your search. So if you look at it, you will see that everybody was looking at what is jihad, what is a terror attack, what is terrorist, and everything. And it's normal, because in the US, you know, 99% of the time, they have no idea of what has attacked US. You know, Afghanistan for them was far away. And just after Snowden explained it, this is what they do. Nobody goes anymore on Wikipedia to look at it, because they fear that they are targeted by the government. We are not talking about terrorists here. We are talking about people who try to understand the world. That's totally different. So, do you think capitalist surveillance is a necessary evil? And don't forget that Google says the motto of Google before was "Don't be evil." Super cool. Yeah. No, we don't think so. So we have decided to create a search engine, a European-based search engine. I know today it seems totally stupid to you. Don't worry. 4 years ago, it seems totally stupid to French too. And 3.5 years ago, seems less stupid for German. So we opened Quant in 2013, 4th of July 2013, Independence Day in the US. I think it was a good joke. And so the whole idea was to create a search engine with no third-party cookies, no search history, totally encrypted, salted and hatched IP address directly, so I don't even have your IP address. We have all our servers, so we are not on the cloud services of Amazon or anybody else. It's our servers. We have our whole algorithm, and we have our whole index. And so the idea is to give you the search on the web, but a totally private and secure search with the web and the social web. So for example, if you search on Quant right now, you can have the answers from Twitter without being on Twitter. You can look at what the other says without being there too. And we have decided to create several other options. So for example, you have Quant Sports, Quant Shopping, Quant Music, Quant Games, Quant Junior, Quant Maps, Quant IoT, Quant Med and Surgery, Quant Pay. We just decline a full platform with privacy-based services everywhere. So the whole idea behind that was to, first of all, create something fun for kids. Because you know, now when you are a kid in 2018, and you search for Paris, if it is after a terrorist attack, you have a small problem, because you see killings in the street instead of the Eiffel Tower. And if you search for Syria, you can't search because you just have dead people around on the search result. And if you search for Nigeria, it's the same. And if you search on that planet, then the planets start to be very small for kids. And the result is nobody gives them access to the search on the internet. And this is exactly what we don't want. So we decided to create Quant Junior for 6 to 12 years old kid. And Quant Junior has no adult content for sure, but no violence. So Paris after a terrorist attack gives you the Eiffel Tower, not kills in the street. And then no hate, no drugs, between 6 to 12, not necessary. And no advertisement. So if you look at Quant Junior is just unique on that planet. Google hasn't started Google for Kids. And Quant Junior today in France, we are in front of 4 million kids between 6 to 12. And there is 6 million kids in total making between 6 to 12 in school. So we are just the leader. We are #1 for kids. And we just released it for Germany. It will take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and we will be totally ready for Germany. We have released it for Italy. Canada wants it everywhere. And we start to put Quant Junior everywhere because it's just unique. That means that kids now can search on the internet between 6 to 12, have access to everything, including video. And it's not Google Kids, where you have more advertisement for kids than on normal YouTube. It's not YouTube Kids, sorry, it's YouTube without violence and with all the content for kids and everybody. We have launched Quant Music with the way to find all your artists, all the album, all the titles. And sorry, but we are #1 on the music too, because we are more titles than our good friend of Google in terms of search result. You can try your best artist, and you will see how many titles we have and how many albums we have. And this is our data centers, because all our data centers are here in Europe. This is one of mine. We have, like I said before, nothing to take from you, so no cookie, IP address totally hash and salted. When you come to Quant, you are totally in a privacy environment. Let's talk about numbers. We launched it in 2013. First year, we do 1 million visits a month. 2014, we launched it in Germany. At that time, we were number 2 in Google in terms of requests. Number 1 was Mannschaft, German football team. At that time, they win the qualification to go in Brazil. And this year, sorry, we won. But at that time, that was just great because Germans understand, and especially Eastern German, understand what is the problem when the state just spy at you every 5 seconds. So we are now located in France, Paris, Rouen, Nice, Ajaccio, Épinal. We are in Berlin, we are in Milan. We are just growing. We have Axel Springer with a German company. We have the Caisse des Dépôts from France, and we have the European Investment Bank. So at the end of the day, we are the only European search engine with our own index and with our own algorithm. It's why I'm not already ready for Croatia, but I have to change that very quickly and give you the capability to search here without being tracked. And last month, we get more than 70 million unique visitors. So if you come to Quant, you will not be alone. We are on the top 50 sites in Europe, on the top 1,000 in the world. The growth is 20% by month. After Cambridge Analytica, we do 20% by day, thanks to Facebook. We are waiting for Google to create a new scandal. And it's every time very interesting to see that you can go on Google and have a market. So somebody around here has an idea of my market share in France? 0 point? No? My market share in France, it's what? 0.5%, 1%? Can you guess? 2%? 5? 25, I will be happy. No, I'm actually at 6%, and my growth is still 20%. And in Germany, it's around 2%, in Italy, 1%, and the growth is 20% by month. So I will say that my goal is very simple, 5 to 10% of the European market share. So European market share for Google, we talk about 30 billion euro that we give to Google every year, sorry. 30 billion euro. They give back 0, which is super great. And at the end of the day, 5 to 10% of the European market, we are talking about 3 billion euro. Still not Google, but not so bad, right? And what about doing some new services like Quant Maps? Release very soon, no tracking. And other things like the Internet of Things, to know where the bus is, where the bicycle are, and everything about you and what you do in real life. QuantPay, have you seen the last scandal with Google and MasterCard? No? Do you have a MasterCard card? No, you just have Visa? Maestro? Yeah, but Maestro, it could be MasterCard or Visa, it depends. Okay, so if you have a MasterCard, you pay for it at your bank, and MasterCard gives everything you do and buy to Google. That's super cool. You should ask your bank to give you back your cash, because they take already some cash from Google, so ask for a free MasterCard. QuantPay you will be able to go to a bar, pay for alcohol or do other things, and nobody will know what you are paying. Or you can go on Google, pay for alcohol, and you will see. So we do QuantMed and surgery. Today, based on the fact that we are a privacy-based search engine, we do AI. So a search engine is all based on artificial intelligence. Everything is artificial intelligence. So we are able to understand the world around us, transform it into 3D, and we do the same with healthcare and data from medicals. So we create this, QuantMed and surgery, and we have been able right now, because we don't take your data, to get all the data of the French hospital. And we can work for you every day without knowing who has that kind of disease. We don't care. We have created Quant Crisis Response for the fire in Corsica, for example, to take care of citizens alerting rescue forces, to manage crises, to manage crises when the infrastructure have been damaged. Right now, we are one of the guys on that planet who can help to restore an infrastructure. So even if we are a search engine, even if you don't know us, you will see very soon that we can give you an access to the 2G network everywhere on that planet if there is a problem like a typhoon or, for example, a fire or something around you. The whole idea behind that was to create a search engine, a European one. Today it's not fun because you don't know me, you don't know Quant, you don't have the capability to search in Quant. Tomorrow it could be super fun because we have created something that you can use today, which is called Mask. And Mask is an open source project. You can use it if you do computers, if you are a programmer. In fact, you can keep all your data on your cell phone. You can keep all your data on the cloud. You can keep all your data to you. You can bring back all your personal data from Facebook and Google and bring it back inside of your cell phone, inside of your computer, inside of Mask. Why? Because, for example, when you are on a map, you want to know where is your job, where are your favorite restaurants. But if you send that to me, I will know who you are, where you are, what you are doing. And I don't think that you want to give all this information to a Corsican guy, like I don't want to give all my information to a Croatian guy. I'm sorry. But the full idea is let all the information to you. So with Mask, you are able to bring back all your data, collect your data, take them back. Then you can do everything from your life, for your life, every day, without thinking about being under the tracking of others. And I hope that this project, which is totally open source, will give you the idea of taking back all your data, and then you will see what Google, Facebook, and the others has about you. So I hope that very soon Quant will work for Croatia. I will spend the next 6 months to create a Quant search engine for Croatian people. And then I hope that after 6 months, you will start to understand why it could be super cool to have a search engine who gives you the capability to book an hotel with the price will never change. To give you the capability to book an airplane with the price who will not change based on who you are. So if you want to pay your hotel less at a good price, if you want to pay your airplane at a good price, and if you want to come to France and see hotels, restaurants, and planes at the good price, you should go on Quant. You can try it in English first, but you should go on Quant and search for your hotel when you want to come to Italy or France, because you will pay less. I don't know if you want to pay more. I'm not sure of that. But if you have some question, I will be very happy to answer to them.
Is it working?
You have nothing to do. You go on Google, you type Quant, then you click on the first link or the second or the third. You know, some from time to time they don't put us first. And then you arrive on Quant, and you can choose it for your desktop. You know, you just add it in the list of your search engine, and you can use it. And if it's on your mobile, you go on the App Store or Play Store, you download our app, and you can use it. Or you can download Firefox, and we are in the list of the search engine. Or you can install Brave. Do you know Brave? It's that new browser from America who gives you cryptocurrency when you search on the web. And it's totally private. So choose Brave, choose Firefox, or install our app, and then you can use Quant.
I know that you have investors, but how are you financed in the future? How will you be?
That's super cool. The idea is to have investors who give us tons of cash and we are super well financed, so we don't care. No, no, that's not true. So the full idea is, do you know how Google makes money? It is called AdWords. You type for an iPhone XS, and then we show you iPhone XS in the shopping, and if you click on it, you go on La Fnac, on Amazon, on Virgin, I don't know where, and you buy your iPhone XS, right? If you go to Apple through Quant, after the search of iPhone XS, and buy one, Apple gives me 7% of the transaction. So we do tons of cash without tracking you. It is called affiliation. We don't need your data to make tons of cash on the internet. Between 1997 to 2006, Google doesn't track you at all. They just use the affiliation system, and they were super cool and makes 40 billion revenue. And the valuation of Google at that time was 100 billion. I think it's enough. But now, because they want more, they track you like crazy. They double their turnover by year, going to 100 billion. But the valuation of Google right now is 750 billion. So based on the fact that they know everything about you and they can sell everything about you, they multiply their valuation by 7 and just double the turnover. So a search engine doesn't need your data to make cash. Zero. That is bullshit said by Google and Facebook to take maximum of cash out of your personal life. More cash, yes. Cash, no. You can do a lot of cash, but you can do a lot more cash if I sell all your healthcare information, all your lifestyle to the insurance company. For sure, I do more cash. It's why I protect all your data, all your IP at start, so I have zero information and I can't sell nothing. Not today, not tomorrow, never.
Thank you for the questions and, of course, for the answers. Are there any more questions in the audience? Okay, then I have one. What's your development strategy, keeping in mind everything what you said now in your presentation and especially this one with financing?
Yeah, well, the development strategy is super simple. Right now, we are in 166 countries. We are in more than 29 languages. I, again, apologize not to be in Croat today, but I will work on it.
Yeah, we'll think about it.
Yeah, don't worry. But I'm already in Corsican, I'm already in Basque, I'm already in Scottish, in Irish, and several other languages. So I have to work and finalize that. The full idea is to cover Europe, the whole Europe. Then, based on the fact that we are French, we have indexed already Africa, spoken language countries. Based on the fact that we index UK, we have already indexed Africa, English-spoken countries, and based on the fact that we index Portugal, we index Brazil, and based on the fact that we index Spain, we have indexed already South America. So right now the expansion will be in South America, Brazil, Africa, Europe, India, China. I arrive in China. I don't give zero data to Chinese because I don't take any kind of data from Chinese too. So I have an access to China. So if you go to China, it seems that Google will arrive, giving all the data to Chinese too. For us, you can go in China, use Quant, and you can search. There is no problem, and you will not be tracked. So this is what we do right now, expanding everywhere. The only place where we don't want to expand right now is America, even if Quant Junior is something that they ask us to bring there. But America, you know, you have already Google, Microsoft, you have quite everybody. It's Star Wars, it costs a lot of cash, and it just destroys your capability of growing everywhere else. The full idea of Quant is to be a search engine who respects your privacy, who is totally cultural, multicultural, who has to be in the context of the countries that we index. And the full idea behind that is, for example, in Africa, we give to Africans their web. We give to Africans the data, the index, and everything about their countries. And we give them the capability even to create their own maps. And so we deliver our technology like an open source platform to help everybody creating a better web. an open web and a better web. So that's just the opposite way of making partnership that our good friend of Google and Facebook. They want everything. We want to index the web and give you access to it to let you do everything.
But do you still make partnerships? I've read somewhere that you have a lot of contracts, let's say with eBay or companies like that. So when you enter a market, do you make partnerships locally? First question, and the second question would be, I also read somewhere that when people are on Quant, that they actually can avoid, let's say, for French surveillance. So when you enter a local market, do you avoid surveillances from those governments also?
Yeah, for sure. So
come to Croatia.
No, that's super. That's a super cool question. First of all, for example, when we are in Swiss, the IP of Swiss citizen doesn't have the right to get out of Swiss. We are the only one who put servers of anonymization directly in Swiss. So the IP of Swiss citizens are in Swiss, and we hash and salt them in Swiss. Done. So when they arrive to my servers for the call, it's already hash and salted in Swiss. And for France, the great thing with a search engine, it's the only thing that you can protect from mass government surveillance for one reason. The search engine is a way to give you access to the web. So if you search for a terrorist website, to be direct, and if you go on a terrorist website, you can be a normal person trying to understand, you can be a journalist trying to understand better and write an article, or you can be a stupid, crazy guy. In the third case, you just have to make the surveillance on the website, the terrorist website. Because if you do the surveillance on the search, you get all the normal people who are looking for the problem, you get all the journalists, you get everybody, and one maybe crazy guy in the middle. So this is what America calls massive surveillance, because they think that they have to look at all of us to find one terrorist. That's ridiculous. You have to look at the problem, not at everybody, because when you look at everybody, you want other things. So massive surveillance is just stupid, and the proof is what happens in the US. They still have problems. What is super important right now is to take care of the problem and not trying to transform the web as the most important surveillance system, because at the end, if you do that, you just create the dark web, the deep web, massive programs like Telegram or Signal, and then. So please, the full idea about mass surveillance, it's not on a search engine. And we are agreed to install our servers to anonymize Croatian in Croatia. And it's an open source anonymization system, so if you want to look at the code, you can. It's super simple. We want to make the search open source, global, and massively with zero capability of making surveillance. And then, if we talk about the business model, when we go to Croatia or anywhere else, we will be very happy to work with any kind of advertisers, any kind of local partners. And for example, there's something that we can do super easily. We can call all your hotel, all your apartment that you rent, and give you the capability to create your own booking. Then you can start talking with Booking at equal side, you know, because you can you can change the way you are working with the big platform. If you know your internet, if you know everything about you, and if it belongs to you, then you can talk to them. But one by one, no hotel can have the capability to talk to them. Together, we are stronger in all cases.
Interesting. Another question. Je li ima neko pitanje? Ajde.
Yes, please. So for future webmasters or current webmasters, what can they do to be at the top of your top 10?
But first thing, you know, we arrive after Google. Don't know why. So if you are an SEO or a webmaster right now, first of all, you have to concentrate yourself on being good at the Google result. The difference is on Quant, if you go on Quant, you will see that we just have 1 or 2 advertisements on the top, and the rest is natural result. So if you are good at ranking on Google, you will be good at the ranking in Quant. Okay? But with the fact that we have tons of natural results, you have just to understand that the way we have indexed the way is based on the social result. So if you are good, bye. If you are good in SEM, so not only in SEO for search engine optimization, but in SEM for marketing, social network optimization, we have information coming from social. If they talk about your articles, if they talk about your website, better you will be in the result. For example, in Barcelona, during the Mobile World Congress, everybody is talking about the Mobile World Congress, and so Mobile World Congress is number 3 or number 4 in the web result. At night, FC Barcelona start to play soccer, football, and so at night everybody talks about the football game. Nobody cares about the Mobile World Congress anymore. So FC Barcelona will be above the Mobile World Congress in the web result. And when the Mobile World Congress is finished, it's a Formula 1 Grand Prix of Barcelona. So the Formula 1 Grand Prix will be above the Mobile World Congress. Do you see the idea? So start to make it well for Google. We will crawl you and index you well. And then start to think about talking about your stuff on social and everywhere else.
Thank you. Još pitanja možda neko iz publike? Okay, so my question would be, what's your opinion on Mozilla, Firefox, or Bing? And have you been using any of their codes, or are you still using them?
Yeah. Mozilla Firefox, it's a super cool company. Tristan Nito, who is the guy who has created that presentation and who is better than me to expose it, was the head of Mozilla Firefox for Europe for since 2003 to 2016. So we love Mozilla. The problem of Mozilla, they need to have the cash from Google. So Google gives them 300 million euros by year to be the search engine by default. But it's an open source browser. They are great people. And Brave, the new CEO of Brave, was the head of Mozilla before. So we love people who does open source. And now for Bing, Europe, you know, every time you do a new thing, European thinks that they have to start from the ground with zero. So let's talk about Pinterest. You know Pinterest, right? Everybody knows Pinterest? It's a platform where you can put your Dior bag and blah, 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 and talks about how it's great to have that kind of fashion things. Do you think that Pinterest at the beginning has a photo of Dior bags? No, they buy the photo at the beginning. We have done the same to understand how and what the people are searching on the internet. And so we have booked data from Microsoft, from Yandex, from several other sources, and add them to see how you search the internet. And then we have crawled the web. At the beginning, I was doing 5 million pages indexed by day. It was in 2013. 2014, 40 million pages indexed by day. I don't know if you have an idea of the web, but the web is more than 1 billion, 50 million websites. And some website like Facebook has billions of pages. So with 5 million pages indexed a day, you have nothing. 2014, 40 million. 2015, 100 million. 2016, 150 million pages indexed a day, with quite like Yandex, who does 200 million pages indexed a day. 2017, 250 million pages indexed a day, and today, 2 billion pages indexed a day. So today, I have the capability of crawling the web that Google has 4 years ago. Not so bad. In 2013, I don't even have the capability that Google has in 1998. So now we have a perfect crawler, perfect indexation system, and we can index Croatia very quickly. 2 years from now, my capability to index Croatia was 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and a lot of work. Today, through AI and the capability of crawl, 10 days, and some people to see if I'm good. So a country like France, we are talking about 4 billion pages. So for us today, it's 2 days. Germany, 6 billion pages, 3 days. America, the most important part of that planet for the web, 8 billion, 10 billion, 5 to 10 days. That changed everything today. The whole idea was to create the technology, And the whole idea was to be able to make that curve. And to do the curve, you need partners. Because we have put already more than 50 million euros to create Quant. 50 million euros. We'll put again more than 30 to 100 million euros to finalize it and make it expandable. It's nothing if you look at the numbers from big giant in the US, but think about the startup around you. It's not so bad already to raise that amount of cash. And we need to do our own infrastructure. We need to pay for our own crawlers. We take care of the whole infrastructure. I can't buy it on Amazon Web Services. That's ridiculous. We can talk about DuckDuckGo 1 second if you want to talk about people who use and still use and will always use the data of others. DuckDuckGo is on Amazon Web Services. It's under the Privacy Act and the Freedom Act and the Cloud Act in the US. So it knows nothing about you. But if America wants to know what you do, they just have to ask Amazon. So here with Quant, we want to make it real. We want to make it private. We want to make it secure. We want to make it European. And we want to share the data that we collect with all of you. That's the idea. It's a long process, but now we are at the time that we can do partnership with everybody, call any kind of countries, and give you your data back.
What a story and what a giant leap. Congratulations. Wish you all the luck and success in the world. Je li ima još neko pitanje možda? So we can wrap it up. Merci beaucoup.
I have one question for you.
Oh, yes.
For all of you. If you have the capability to get the whole data from the web, if you have the capability to get all the data from your street, your map, and your data, who is engineers right here who wants to start a startup? Do you want to start a startup, or all of you wants to be a football player? Nobody wants to start a startup? Okay. One?
There's one.
Okay.
That's your future employer.
Oh, maybe.
Employee, I'm sorry.
Maybe, but I have something for you. If none of you wants to make a startup today, it's maybe because you are just users from the web, for the web. I hope that tomorrow you will all change your view, and I hope that when you will get tons of data, you will see how much you can do when you are a country like Croatia, because you have the chance to be small enough to work all together and big enough to make tests that you can duplicate in the whole world. Look at Israel, look at what we have done with the French Tech in France, and think about it, because if you want to be millionaire, a startup is between 1 to 2 years of work, and then you have access to your incredible beach.
Mesdames et messieurs, Monsieur Eric Leandri. Thank you very much once again. Merci beaucoup. Mnogo smo toga čuli, mnogo smo naučili. Evo, možemo samo reći da jedva čekamo da Quant dođe i u lijepu našu kako bismo bili zaštićeni i na internetu. Hvala vam najljepše na pažnji. Hvala svima koji su postavili pitanje. Sada je na redu pauza za kavu. Hvala Bar Cafeu što nam je omogućio. U 11:15 počinje sljedeće predavanje. Dolaze nam dvije dame predstaviti jednu televiziju koja je franko-njemačka, koja ide na nekoliko jezika diljem Europe i zapravo promovira programe koji se tiču kulture i umjetnosti kao takve. Jako zanimljiv projekt, besplatan, online, možete ga gledati na svim uređajima, no naravno one će nam dati više detalja. Stoga molim vas nekoliko minuta prije 11:15 kada se osvježite, malo izlučite vitamina D i nadišete se kisika. Vidimo se ovdje u dvorani Friend German Connection. Thank you very much once again. See you later.